What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Malcolm Miller, the man with the master plan. So I want to talk about Paul Pierce and how petty he is. Like, this man's so petty. So y'all know that the Boston Celtics wanted to honor Isaiah Thomas for the 2 years that he played with them. He became the cornerstone of their franchise for those, although a minuscule time. He became the cornerstone of their franchise. He was a miniature dynamo, averaging 29 points per game. Was an MVP candidate. Played a game after his sister passed away and led them to the Eastern Conference Finals, right? So the fans are fond of him. He's ingratiated himself with the crowd. And they want to honor him. But Paul Pierce like, no, they're not going to honor him on the same night that I'm getting honored. I'm getting my jersey retired. That's not how it's going to go. He don't want him getting honored the same night his jersey is getting retired. He don't like that. He feel like a lot of players or other players have backed up Paul Pierce and said, what has he done to get honored or get a tribute? I'll say this. The man played in the game after his sister passed away and put up 50-some points. Like, come on, man. Give that man some credit. He was extraordinary for them, right? This probably gonna be the best year he's ever had. He's ever gonna have in his career. He had it with the Boston Celtics. So why not let that man get honored? Paul Pierce being petty and he acting like he's just the greatest of all time. Listen, I respect Paul Pierce. The truth, he was a great player, absolutely, right? But he not even the best Celtic in the franchise. Let's be clear. He probably like the fourth best Celtic in the franchise. And that's not too shabby for all the legends that they had. But come on, let's be real. Let's put stuff in perspective. Yes, outside of that run that him and Antoine Walker had when they went to the Eastern Conference Finals, when they went up against Jason Kidd and them and lost, outside of that, and the years with KG and Ray Allen, come on now. Y'all remember them years that Paul Pierce was there by himself, how abysmal, terrible the Boston Celtics were. The Celtics were so bad. My Bulls, in the years when we had Michael Sweetney, yes, Michael Sweetney, and Othello Harrington at point, power forward and center, I was checking off the W's. Like, listen, we're going to win against the Celtics. That ain't no big deal. I know the Celtics garbage. And Paul Pierce is over there as the cornerstone of their franchise. So y'all tell me, how great is Paul Pierce when he can't carry the team, couldn't carry the load for them to be in the playoffs them years. They were horrible. I mean, one of the worst teams in the league with him. Now, you compare that to guys like transcendent superstars like LeBron James. Like, come on, man. Like, Kobe wouldn't even have them that terrible. As terrible as they were. They went in 16, 19, 21 games. Like, come on. I respect Paul. Not trying to diminish his talent or his Hall of Fame career. But let's be real. He went and got that championship when KG and them came over there with him. Come on, let's be real. Let's be honest about it. So let's not act like he's just this phenomenal phenom. You got to honor him on his own night. Like, listen, why y'all can't share the night? Like his man Jalen Rose. Jalen Rose called him out for being petty. He say, look, when it's your birthday, it's not just your birthday. It's other people's birthday too. Why can't they celebrate with you? Why you just want to be, no, I want my own day. Like, come on, man. That's like being snobbish, putting your nose up in the air. And big shout out to Isaiah Thomas for being a bigger person and saying, listen, y'all can honor the truth on his own day. It's cool. But Paul Pierce, he got to stop, man. Like, come on. Ever since he had that little incident in the wheelchair, a lot of stuff Paul Pierce been saying and doing after his career has just been corny to me. Like that wheelchair incident, y'all got to see that if y'all ain't seen that. He in there like his knee was just toe up. He in a wheelchair. They got to wheel him off. Then he come running out the tunnel like Superman with his pulling the cape and ripping his shirt open. Like, come on, Paul, with the dramatics. Now, y'all say LeBron dramatic. That was one of the most dramatic things I've ever seen in my years watching the NBA. Like, period. I respect Paul. Don't get me wrong. But he ain't Kobe. He ain't Mike. He ain't Bron. So he talking like, oh, I don't want nobody honored on my same day. Listen, bro. They gonna during the whole game, they gonna be honoring you and stuff. Let him get that little moment too, man. Come on. Really though? You really that petty, Paul? Stop it, man. It's killing me. Because people don't forget how terrible the Celtics were when he was there trying to do it on his lonesome. They were horrible. I don't care what you're talking about. You got the best player in the game right now, and he talking about he would have went and killed LeBron. Yes, they went head to head, and LeBron was still giving them numbers when LeBron was 21, 22 years old. And I don't care what y'all say about Bron. Ain't no way in hell the Cavaliers would have been that bad as the Boston Celtics were with Paul Pierce at the helm. LeBron would have never had the Cavs that bad. Like, I'm telling y'all, the Bulls was horrible, and I knew we was still gonna win against the Boston Celtics while Paul Pierce was there. So y'all tell me what that is. Tell me, Othello Harrington at the power forward position? Let's be real, man. Michael Sweeney, Jerome Junkyard Dog Williams, Antonio Davis, I like these guys. But come on now, that collection of talent should have not been just whooping on Paul Pierce. I mean, we was blowing the Celtics out. Like, blowing them out while he was there. It wasn't close games. I remember this. I'm a Bulls fanatic. I watched this when we were terrible. So I remember all these games on WGN, Comcast Sportsnet. I remember what was going on. He was putting up numbers. He was hooping, but they were horrible. He's a great player. Yes, he was a Finals MVP. He performed well in the Finals. Right? He did. But KG and them came along, and Ray Allen too, and helped them with that load. So they really disrespectful for excluding Ray Allen out of the festivities that they had when they were getting honored just because he went to go play with LeBron, for real? Are you serious? Grow up. He wanted to win another championship. It was evident that they were the Celtics were trying to move him anyway. He want to go get another ring. What y'all mad at him for? Y'all really that mad still? Come on, man. And he got another chip without y'all. That's why he got 2 and they got 1. Period. So he got to cool out, man, for real. That's why Ray Allen left. He know how petty Paul Pierce is. He got to chill out. He got to stop it. Let Isaiah have his